Episode 2. Man's Day or God's Day, which one do you worship? Are you worshipping the Creator or honoring the deceiver? The day you choose reveals your allegiance, and your eternity hangs in the balance. Millions around the world gather every Sunday convinced they are worshipping God. They sing, they pray, they preach, but they do so on a day God never made holy. And in the judgment, many will hear these tragic words from Jesus himself. I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Matthew 7:23. Why? Because iniquity means lawlessness, and Sunday worship is a man-made tradition that stands in opposition to the law of God. The question God is asking today: whose day are you honoring, man's or God's? God established his day of worship at creation. Genesis 2:3 says, "And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it." That day was not Sunday, not Friday, not any day of your choosing. It was the seventh day, what we now call Saturday. Fast forward to Mount Sinai. God didn't whisper the Sabbath, he thundered it. He wrote it with his own finger in tablets of stone. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Exodus 20:8-10. He didn't say, pick a day you like. He didn't say, any day will do as long as you're sincere. He said, the seventh day is the Sabbath, and he never changed it. So where did Sunday come from? It came from man, from Rome, from the Catholic Church, who openly boasts, Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. Catholic Record, September 1st, 1923. Let that sink in. They claim authority above the Bible and change the day of worship as their mark. So again, who are you worshipping? Jesus had a strong warning in Mark chapter 7:9. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. That's exactly what Sunday worship is. A rejection of God's commandment to keep his holy Sabbath. And when you reject his commandment, your worship becomes vain, useless. Here's the terrifying reality. There is no commandment for Sunday worship in the Bible, not one. Jesus didn't change it. The apostles didn't change it. God didn't change it. But Satan did, through human tradition, political power, and false religion, and the world has followed blindly. Isaiah 58:13-14 gives the key. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord. God only calls one day his holy day, the Sabbath. He never called Sunday holy. He never blessed it. He never sanctified it. That's man's day, not God's. Now hear this. If you keep man's day, your worship is for man, not God. If you reject the Sabbath, you reject the very sign that identifies God as your Creator and Redeemer. Ezekiel 20:12. In the final judgment, the test is clear. Will you obey God's commandments or man's traditions? There's no middle ground. Jesus said in John 14:15, if ye love me, keep my commandments. Not change them, not ignore them, not rewrite them. Keep them. If your worship is not rooted in obedience, it will be rooted out in judgment. Final warning. You cannot go to heaven keeping a day that heaven will not accept.